Personal hygiene is a very important way for us to combat COVID-19. One of the important aspects of personal hygiene is actually hand washing. However, it has to be done with soap, and I'm here to tell you why. Okay, here's why actually you need soap. Okay, to understand that, you will actually need to know a little bit more about the coronavirus. So this is your coronavirus. It looks like a crown under the microscope, and it has these spikes, protein spikes, and for our purposes, this yellowish lipid membrane is very important. Okay, it keeps the structure of the virus, and the genetic material is inside. Now this membrane around the virus is made out of lipid or oil. Okay, so this is very important for us to know. So when they stick, they tend to stick to oily places such as our hands and so forth. Now with regards to soap molecules, there are two types of the soap molecules have two parts. They have the head, which likes water, and a tail which likes fat or likes lipid. So when they attach themselves to the virus, the part that likes lipid or likes fat will attach themselves to these areas here. Okay, so what happens is, if I can explain a little bit, let's change the color of the pen. So you can see that when they attach, when the soap attach, it'll be like this, yeah. So the top bit is there, the top bit is here, because they don't like they like water, they don't like oil. So the bottom bit, we'll make it black. Okay, so the bottom bit is down here like this, because it's attached to the lipid membrane, the fat area of the membrane. Okay, so then when you rinse your hand, the water will attach themselves to the water loving part of the soap, and then will pull the membrane out, yeah, because the bond here is very strong. So when the water washes it away, it pulls it, and the membrane of the virus then breaks. And when they break, without a cell membrane, the virus will not be able to function. So that's how washing with soap kinds of like kills the virus, if you so like to call it. Okay, so the soap then traps the dirt and all the stuff from the virus, and then it washes away with the water. So this is very important, this bonding between the fat, the not the fat, the the oily part of the soap and the membrane of the virus. Okay, so this is very similar to washing with an oily washing an oily pan. So if you have an oily pan, the surface of it, if you just wash it with water, it's very difficult to get the oil out. But if you put soap, it's very easy. Yeah, so another experiment you can do, take a bekas, put in some oil, and then mix it with water. You can see the oil separated from the water. No matter how much you shake it, it will still be separated. But if you add soap and shake it, it will then be mixed together, right? So washing your hands is extremely very important, but always wash your hands with soap. If you wash your hands with just water, it will not be very beneficial at all with regards to the virus. Okay, it has to be done at least 20 seconds. The reason behind that is that it takes 20 seconds for the process of the binding between the fat part of the soap to the fat part of the virus and so forth. Okay, so make sure at least 20 seconds of proper hand washing. If you don't have soap or water, hand sanitizers are also fine. It needs to be at least 60% alcohol, and more importantly, you need to have proper technique for hand washing. Do Google, YouTube, find proper technique for hand washing. Again, that's a very important aspect to keep your hands clean. Okay, I hope you find that beneficial, and have a good weekend.